Hey guys, welcome. Today I am, as the title suggests, bashing the Nintendo Switch. Right, now, if anybody who doesn't know what the Nintendo Switch is, you've probably been living under a rock. But I've put a video right here that you can watch of the Nintendo Switch. Actually, it's a collection of videos. A couple of them are probably from Nintendo. A couple of them from a bunch of YouTubers that I think made a pretty good video. And if you want to check out those videos, the links to those videos are in the description. I highly recommend you go check those out. So if you don't know what the Nintendo Switch is, you can go and watch those videos in full by clicking the link in the description or clicking the link up in the cards at the top. And there's also, like I said, I might chuck a couple of YouTuber reviews and hands-on experiences in there as well. So if you definitely want to go check that out, look in the description and you can see stuff about the Nintendo Switch. But yes, I'm not only going to be bashing Nintendo Switch in this episode, but I'm also going to talk about the good points. I'll give it a fair trial. Okay, so let's start off. The Nintendo Switch. It is the new Nintendo console, and it's gone off in a different direction to what we expected, or well, what I expected anyway. I thought, hey, let's think about what's going on in general. So we've got obviously your standard consoles, and I'm going to reflect back on the 360 and the PS3 when those came out. So it's 360, PS3, and then Nintendo launched their thing, which was the Wii. And the Wii utilized the remotes, and that was motion control. And then motion control caught onto the other systems. So we had obviously the PlayStation Move, and we also had the Kinect as well, which transferred along to those. And yeah, they were decent. They were pretty good. I think the Wii obviously did that a lot better. Then we had VR, and everybody said VR, or rather my friends said, VR will be this generation's motion control. So what I thought with that logic is that everybody's going to try and go for the PlayStation version. It's going to have loads of flashy lights on it, exactly like the Move. Then Xbox would release their version of the VR. And that would obviously be used for scientific reasons and will be marketed with their next version of the Xbox, just like the Kinect is. And then you'll have Nintendo, who would have their own little console that completely revolves around VR. Turns out I was wrong about that. I think that I thought they were gonna do stuff about VR. They didn't. They went for a completely different mode and went portable styles. Now they've gone portable styles in kind of a similar way to the way I would say the Vita kind of did it. Now I know the Vita was a completely separate little thing compared to obviously the Nintendo Switch. It is the whole thing. But yeah, and I figure if the way the Wii caught on is any way to go by, other companies might start doing stuff like that too. I think definitely Xbox kind of possibly have a leap forward with this, and that is if you have Xbox Play Anywhere. So that's obviously Gears of War 4, Halo Wars 2, other games like that are Xbox Play Anywhere. Essentially, with those games, you buy them on the Xbox, you also get the digital download on the Windows. So if you have a Surface tablet, you could install them on the Surface tablet, get the little adapter, plug the adapter in, and you could game on your tablet, which for me, I think is definitely a better option than getting a Nintendo Switch, because you can do that. And obviously all your progress is synced, and you get those games as well, which is pretty cool. But we're going into that. So Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Nintendo. I think all of their games, or all of the games on their consoles, are kind of cartoony styles. There's no variety. For example, if I take the Wii, for example, all the Mii's look, you use the Mii's in everything, and all the Mii's in every app looks the same. Even the style in all the Mario Bros looks exactly the same. I'm guessing if you put any other game on there, it would have the same style. Surprisingly, I know that Skylanders was on like different consoles as well, but it didn't look as good, in my opinion, on the Wii, and it had the same kind of cartoony style that we're used to with Nintendo on the Nintendo console. So yeah, I think you're gonna get a different set of games that are obviously 3D cartoony style, unlike I don't know, Gears of War 4, for example, like I just pointed out, or Just Cause 3. That's obviously cartoony style, but it's a lot more in depth. You get a more fleshed out game. I think it's not big chunky characters. It's pretty refined, that kind of stuff. So yeah, but I think it'll. I don't really know about the games there, but again, we'll see. It's Nintendo. Overall, though, with the console itself, I think it is a good, nifty little idea. But like I said, Xbox, I know Xbox you have to buy, obviously, the separate tablet, and it's not even made to combat with the Switch. They just thought, hey, it's convenient. But yeah, I think that is obviously a lot better, is a better option than if you went for, obviously, what you went on with the Nintendo Switch. So, yeah, there you go. But obviously, Nintendo Switch, you always love the idea of just being able to slam things on and going. Slam the things on and going, which I think is absolutely fine. Now, I haven't had a hands-on experience. I wish I had, but I haven't. So I haven't actually touched it yet or anything. I will not be getting it at launch. I probably won't get it, but I do have a friend who says that I can have a go on it and obviously let you guys know what's going on. I might even record that as well to let you guys know what I think when I'm actually using it. The whole thing itself is it's obviously a complete package. So you're getting the screen with the controllers and everything. So let's start with the controllers. I think when you have the controllers on that little cube thing and you're playing on a little cube, I don't think that'll work. I think that looks, and it definitely looks like it feels really uncomfortable. The side panels itself, I have a feeling when they're on the device will look absolutely fine. They'll probably feel absolutely fine. They might feel really good in the hand. There might be some soft touch on there as well. If I did get one, I wouldn't get the black. I'd get the red and blue. It looks cool. Anyway, there you go. Definitely, I might obviously get the Pro controller with it. However, the price is not justified. It's like £60 for that Pro controller. I could buy, like, 2 previous gen Xbox controllers for that. When I say previous gen, I mean like Xbox One, but before they brought the S out, so it's still got the terrible headphone port on it. But yeah, like you could get 2 of those and still be able to game. And yeah, like I said with your Xbox Play Anywhere, I know I can't going on about it, but I could probably buy the Surface tablet and then use all the controllers I've got for the same price as the Nintendo Switch costs, and I can transfer obviously most of my new games across to that I'll play anywhere, which is fine. Then you've got the actual internals itself, and that is the story. That is the screen and stuff. Now, I was a little bit skeptical on this, and that is because due to the price, I highly doubt it would be any good. And I think I was right, because it is about 250 quid over here, and it is a 720p screen. 720p screen. You can get 4K on a phone now. 720p screen, okay, yes, I know that you can tune it to make it look a lot better. But this just reinforces what I was saying about the kind of games that Nintendo would release, and that they're not very full in-depth realism. It's more cartoony characters with like big arms. I can't exactly explain Nintendo's art style, but I hope I can get it across in the way they do it. If you put all the Nintendo games together in a line, you would see what I'm talking about. Basically, if you go onto Smash Bros., every single one of those has the same Nintendo-ish art style, and that's what I mean about it. They're all fairly similar to each other. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, it didn't for me fit the specs. So like I said, 720p screen. Then you've got an underclocked. That's right, underclocked Tegra core in there, and that is essentially pretty. It is the same core. I can't remember what the number is or anything like that you use on the Nvidia Shield. And the Nvidia Shield is bloody powerful. You could play that Battlefield 1 on it at like proper high resolution, that kind of stuff. So you definitely got an underclocked version of that, which for me won't give enough processing power. Okay. Then we're talking about battery life here. They've said that the battery life is quite high. I doubt it, and battery life diminishes over time. Can you remove the battery? We don't know. There you go. You've also got the little pad that you can lock it into place with. That's pretty cool. I like the ability of just putting it in and it goes straight in. The problem I have with that is that I saw the trailer, and I did put the trailer up there. But in the trailer, the guy goes, "Oh God, I'm really late. I need to go onto the train or whatever to do whatever." Runs over to the thing, picks it up, and then walks out. Great. What I was looking at throughout that was what the screen was doing throughout that. So what the guy does is, and I'll put it back on the screen for this bit, the guy lifts it out, takes it, but the screen displays no input. Now that's exactly what I expected. When you take it out, it displays no input. It's like you unplug the HDMI cable itself. You just plugged it out and gone. So that means that the base has absolutely jack all on it. Everything is on that tablet. Okay, which means, again, the space on the tablet has been diminished a little bit. But everything's on that tablet. You've just run off with it. That little thing set there, right? When you pull that out, you're not greeted with any little display or anything. The second you pull it out, no input. Now, I know that my TV setup is not the best. But the way I've got it set up is I've got you know, your TV, your surround sound system. They're both separate, but they both go through the Xbox. So when I turn the Xbox on, the Xbox can turn the others on because the Xbox has that feature to turn everything else on, can turn the Skybox on, all that kind of stuff, right? Great. When I turn the Xbox off, I can have it turn the others off as well, which is absolutely fine. But with mine in particular, if I pull that thing off, the sound will change to a different setting. It will just go from DIN to AVX, which it's done that before when I had the Wii and I just turned the Wii off. It went to a different setting on there. The TV would just start having static on and tell me, oh, there's no input. The Skybox, well, it wouldn't even go through it. The Skybox would just automatically probably turn on at that point. But there you go. It's when you pull it out, everything gets really ugly. What I would prefer, and I can't change it now because I'm not in Nintendo, but what I would prefer is if the little base itself had its own little home system on it. Maybe it didn't have games. Maybe it just had like a photo gallery or something on it, or a display of all the games, or maybe like a web marketplace where you can just look at the games that are out. But I think that would be better than just a ball of static on the screen when you pull the thing out. So yeah, that's just something I've got a problem with because I know everything will start spazzing out if I pull that out. So yeah, unfortunately that is the case. Storage wise, like I said, you're going to diminish the storage there. You've only got, obviously, I think 8 gigabytes worth of storage on there for a game, and because Nintendo are using their big blocky quality, you can probably get around with about 2 games on there. There's no internal storage, so you can probably just keep 1 game on there at a time, because you're going to need the little cartridges. Again, cartridges, really, they're going to need their little cartridges to go in. But there you go. Again, cartridges are probably better than carrying around huge Xbox discs, but with Xbox, you can stream them across. There you go. But like I said, there are some things that there are some things that Nintendo Switch does do well, and I think that what it does well are Nintendo exclusives. This is nothing to do with the console anymore. This is purely the Nintendo exclusive games, and that is Space Odyssey and Mario Kart and Splatoon and Zelda. You're going for gold there just purely with the games. I think people will buy the console for the games. Okay, I think that the portability of, the whole let's pick it up and move it off, for me, will be a gimmick. I don't think I would ever, most of the time, use that feature. And I'll tell you why. It's because when I mostly do a commute, I either go to school, right? That's like a 5-minute journey. I'm not going to be playing throughout that. I'll probably just check my emails on my phone. Great. I've got a couple of little mini games on the phone to play. Angry Birds, woo. I get back. Great. What do you do? I sit down and play the console while it's still plugged in. So I play my Xbox. Cool. Do whatever. That's mostly my day. And then whenever I go somewhere, so I don't know, maybe abroad or something, I might take it with me. So I'll probably take that with me abroad. Let's say I take it abroad. I'm only going to have 1 game unless I take all the other cartridges with me, which I probably could do. And I totally see maybe when you take it abroad, it's pretty cool. But I don't know. I think definitely for portable reasons, if you want to take it abroad back and forth constantly, then yes, it might be a really good console. But for me, I think that pure idea is just a gimmick. I have a bag downstairs that can fit my Xbox One in with both controllers, 5 games, all the cables, everything you need in it, right? And it's just about this big. It's about this big. There you go. Bang. Okay? I know you're taking up a little bit less room and you don't have to buy a whole separate bag if you're getting a Nintendo, but I think you're definitely getting a better quality if you don't get it, if you know what I mean. But there you go. That is my view. That is pretty much the end of my rant, and that is the reason I probably will not be getting the Nintendo Switch. If I win the Nintendo Switch, that's another issue. If I win it, I will play it. I will make you videos for it, okay? If I win it. If it is dirt cheap, so I mean like £100 or less, then yes, it's worth it. I might get it for that much, and it comes with a game, I don't know. But I'll get it. Maybe it's £100, I might grab it. But there you go. $250, probably not. There is a promotion currently going on at Game. I'm not sponsored. I'm against this promotion. But it says if you trade in an iPhone 6s, a Galaxy 6, an Xbox One S, or a PlayStation 4 Pro, right, you can get £100 off. Oh my god, £100. I'm going to trade a better console for an even worse console, in my opinion. Okay? Which to me makes absolutely no sense. I don't know why you would do that. You don't even get the console for free. Okay? You have to pay £100 less. I would I would go out, get an Xbox One S brand new, not open it, game would still offer me only £100 off, even though it's brand new and I probably paid more for it. Okay? So I call Games Method completely whack. I call the advertising scheme completely stupid. And if you have an Xbox One S, why would you trade it for a Nintendo Switch? Okay? Just get both consoles, because one has games on it, the other one doesn't. Yeah? Like, I don't know, Gears of War maybe. I can't go on about Gears of War, I haven't even got it, right? But one's got Gears of War on it. But there you go. There. Right? I don't know why you would, okay? But that's my opinion. Please feel free to rage at me in the comments, okay? This is my opinion, and I completely get that. I'm not a big fan of Nintendo as I am of, say, Xbox or OnePlus or that kind of stuff. So please feel free to have an argument with me in the discussion, because please feel free to have a discussion or an argument with me in the comments section, because yeah, it is my views, and I know that to all of you they're probably really stupid, my ideas. But that's what I think. There you go. Feel free to have your own ideas. And also, if you are really a big fan of Nintendo and you love the portability, and it's not just going to be a gimmick for you, and all the things I said about it are completely alright with it, then go for it. I'm not saying there's anything against you. I'm not saying you're an idiot for buying it. It's, of course, everybody's own opinion. I prefer the exclusives and the entertainment system of the Xbox One. If you prefer the portability and, again, the exclusives of the Nintendo Switch, then go for it. I'm not going to bash you for having a different console to me. I would like to think I'm not that kind of person. If you have a PS4, go for it. I don't mind. Yeah. What I say when someone picks their console is, first of all, let's have a look at the exclusives. Let's list the exclusives. Now, which one of those do you care more about in terms of exclusives? If you care more about, I don't know, the Xbox exclusives, then go for an Xbox. If you care more about the Mario exclusives or whatever, then go for your Nintendo. Go for it. There you go. If you can't decide after that point, that's where it starts to get a little bit tricky. So say you're not interested in that kind of stuff, the exclusives, then I would say, now this is again the way I'm classifying it, if you want a game system, dedicated game system, PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 for your game system. If you want an entertainment system, which is slightly different, then you go for your Xbox One, because it's one entertainment system. Xbox One. Okay, you can connect your TV to it, your sound to it, you can play anything anywhere. When you've got your laptop with you on the same internet, you can stream your TV to it. There you go anyway, yes? It is an entertainment system. If you want portability, then I would say go for your Nintendo Switch. And I think that's rounded us out quite well. Game system, entertainment system, combines those two for a portability factor. Those are the three consoles that are out right now. Go ahead, check them out, and let me know what you think. What is your favourite console? Are you looking forward to any exclusives on a Nintendo Switch? Please let me know, because I'd love to hear about it. And are there any points that I missed about the Nintendo Switch? Feel free to let me know in the comment section. Are you one of those weirdos that's going for the game promotion? Again, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see any more of those videos, like I said, link in the description or click the card on the top of the screen. If you want to see me rant, I now have a rant playlist, which you can look at by clicking the link in the description or clicking up there in the top corner. I have a rant playlist. That's the thing now. If you like seeing me rant, again, hit like or let me know in the comment section, because I don't mind completely just offloading my knowledge or lack of knowledge or complete stupidity upon you in terms of a rant. I did one about headphones, I think, at one point as well. That was just terrible. They were the worst headphones ever. And I've ranted about the Nintendo Switch. If you like me ranting and want me to rant a little bit more, then please let me know. And let me know what you would like me to rant about. I'm more than happy to do that. And do you like the format of these rants where I've got a couple of pictures there, but I'm talking to you? Or do you want to see complete pictures with just my voiceover? Please let me know. I'm open to change here. Still starting out, so please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Peace.